Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Or if it's your first time stopping through, welcome to the channel. If you like sneakers and you like fragrances, you've definitely found a home over here on YouTube because I've got a passion for both. Today, we're going to be talking about what could be well, actually, you know what? I said could be. I shouldn't have said that. It is. This is my favorite 2024 fragrance pickup to wear during the colder months. So we're talking fall. We're out of fall now. We're in December. I hope you guys are surviving your Christmas shopping out there. But we're in December now, so this fragrance right here is a beast to wear in the colder weather. I've tried it out. My wife enjoys it. I've gotten a few compliments off of it. I enjoy smelling it myself, which is the key thing. But if you're looking for a gift for your significant other right now, if you're like me and doing that last minute Christmas shopping, right, I think this could make a good fragrance for you to buy. Get your nose on it if you can. It's a sweet fragrance. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal Absolu. Today in the video, we're going to go over the presentation. We're going to go over the sillage, how well it projects, the longevity, how long does it last, and more importantly, what does the scent smell like, and does it compare to any other colognes that someone may have that could cause this to be a redundant buy? So without further ado, let's dive into Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal Absolu. Roll the tape. All right, so first things first, I couldn't find this in my mall anywhere, so I actually ordered this from Jean Paul Gaultier's website. It was 142 US dollars. It did come with a couple of free gifts, so just putting that out there. You'll probably be able to find it in your malls. For some reason, my mall is just always dry. Whatever fragrance I'm looking for, I can't find it. But the box right here, the presentation, let's go over. You got this kind of velvet box with gold lettering, Scandal, Jean Paul Gaultier, Absolu. This is a 100 ml bottle, 3.4 fluid ounces. And like I said, the cost for me from Jean Paul Gaultier's website was 142 US dollars. On the top, you've got Scandal written in gold. On the back, you've got a QR code here, and you've got some additional information. And down at the bottom, you've got your batch code right here, along with some additional information as well. So that is the presentation. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm a sucker for like velvet kind of stuff. I've got a couple of velvet Nikes over there, but let's go ahead and take it out of the box and get a look at the bottle. So the bottle is interesting, to say the least. It is kind of gaudy. I don't know how else to say it. It's gold. So you've got this gold presentation right here. It is a fingerprint magnet, guys, okay? But I think it's nice overall. That's got this crown. Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, if you know JPG fragrances, you will know that they're kind of gaudy. The bottle styles kind of remind me of like stuff that Paco Rabanne puts out. And that's not to compare the two houses, so fragrance people don't get mad. I'm just saying the bottles are kind of eccentric, right? This is no different. You do have the Scandal, I believe EDT and the Scandal Parfum. I do not own those two. This is the first one that I bought. And I bought it because I've heard other fragrance reviewers say, and I do watch other fragrance reviewers, by the way. I don't shy away from saying that I do because I like to support the fragrance community. But I heard them say that this is a nice kind of gourmand fragrance, gourmand meaning edible, so to speak. So I wanted to try it out. Plus, I heard it had the note plum in it, and I love plum. So anyway, here's the bottle again. You got this kind of crown, this silver crown hat or cap. It's got Jean Paul Gaultier written in it. I don't know if you guys are picking that up, but I'm trying my best to show it to you. The cap is heavy, okay, so it's got some weight to it, and it does click into place pretty damn hard, to be honest with you. But so that's the cap. Again, the bottle right here, it is transparent. You do have this gold kind of, it turns from translucent more into gold. Sorry about flipping you guys off there. On the bottom, you've got some information along with your batch code right there. So anyway, that is the presentation. Now, let's talk about the scent. Oh, and you got Jean Paul Gaultier right there on the top on your atomizer. Okay, it's not focusing in, but I like this. First of all, I like this. I would recommend it. My wife enjoys it. But let's go ahead and give it a couple of sprays. This is going to be my scent of the day. So let's put it on the arm. You'll be able to check out the atomizer here. Nice distribution. And guys, whew, this right here. Okay, so first things first. You have to like sweet fragrances. If you like sweet fragrances, you're going to absolutely love this guy right here. If you like fragrances that have a instant kind of nutty smell to them, and kind of a honey nut smell to it, you're gonna love this stuff right here. Okay, this thing opens up super sweet, super sweet. It almost smells like you're at a popcorn thing at a fair or something or whatever. You know how they make those what are those, like cashews and stuff like that, and they put them in the cinnamon and all of that, and you can buy them in the little cones. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but that's what it smells like. It smells like those candied cashews and candied pecans and stuff like that. Really, really good, guys. Really good stuff. The notes in this are plum, and actually, I've got them. I'm going to put them up right here on the screen for you. But it's Mirabelle plum. Okay, Mirabelle plum. Uh, what is the other notes in this? Mirabelle plum, chestnut, and sandalwood. So Mirabelle plum, chestnut, and sandalwood. Three notes. You can definitely smell the chestnut. That's what I was talking about, the kind of nuttiness or whatever, that gourmandness, and it instantly mixes with that plum. Really, really royal. I mean, this stuff is really good, guys. Really good. Like I said, it is a fingerprint magnet. My fingerprints are all over it already. You can check that out. But this stuff is good, especially if you like sweet fragrances. Now, the projection, the projection is enormous, guys, especially for the first 2 hours. So I'll tell you, I always spray stuff on after I get out of the shower, and then me and my wife will leave and go somewhere. So I'm in an enclosed car. So when you spray this on and you get in a car, you're going to smell up the whole car. Okay, it is strong. So be careful if you're going to wear this stuff to the office. You want to spray it on probably a few hours before you go in, because after hour two, it starts the scent bubble starts to shrink a little bit. Okay, you get to probably maybe an elbow's length, so it's not as strong. When you first spray it on, it's arm's length, brother. It's like Superman. It's out there. Okay, it's flying. You're gonna knock people in the head with this thing. But after hour two, it's going to calm down. It's going to get closer to the skin, and it's going to be a nice sandalwood. That sandalwood mixes in with that chestnut. Man, it's just beautiful. It's very, very good. But that is the projection. So how long does it last? This one right here is a beast. It is a beast. It is 8 hours plus. I got about 12 hours on my skin. This one spray or two sprays that I sprayed on my arm, I guarantee you tonight at 9 o'clock at night, I will smell this still. So it is a beast. Okay, you're definitely getting your value as far as projection goes, as far as how long it lasts. You're getting your value on this. So longevity is great, smell is great, projection is great. So if all of that sounds good, and if you like sweet, again, you have to like sweet cologne, sweet parfums. If you don't like that, this is not going to be for you. But if you do, this right here, Scandal Absolute, is a definite buy. Now, let's talk about one thing that I do want to say, and I try to do this in my reviews from time to time. It's called redundant buys. So do not buy this, okay? Do not buy John Paul Gaultier Scandal if you or your significant other already owns 1 million Lucky. Here's the notes right here for 1 million Lucky. I'm going to put them up here, but as you can see, this one also has plum in it. It also has woods. It also has hazelnut. So you go from plum, this one here, plum, chestnut, and sandalwood, to this one that has plum, oak, cedar, whatever, and honey and all of that. So these are very, very similar in nature. What I will say is this one's lighter, okay, meaning it's not as in your face. 1 million Lucky. This one's more pow, knock your head off kind of thing. So this right here, my wife still prefers 1 million Lucky, but 1 million Lucky come out years ago. So when I say my favorite fragrance for 2024, it's still this. Now the other one, the other redundant buy, I'm going to say if you already own John Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir, this one may be a little redundant. John Paul Gaultier Elixir has more of a vanilla smell to it. Because it has that tonka and that vanilla in it. So they're not exactly similar, but they're in the same vein, to where if you're not really a fragrance head or whatever you want to call it, you're going to sit there and say these smell very similar. So just be careful when you're out there. If you already own the two fragrances I showed, you may want to get your nose on this first before you purchase it, because like I said, it is $142. But if you don't own those other two and you want something like I was describing earlier in the video, I'm not going to go back through it. This is your guy, man. What would I rank this? I'd rank this an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a great purchase, especially for the wintertime, because it is so sweet, so strong, the gourmand, the nuttiness of it. I think it's a great buy for this time of year. Hope you enjoyed the content today. If you did, if you don't mind, leave me a little thumbs up. Drop me some comments down below. And you guys have a blessed holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Take care.